I'm Deepak Chopra. Welcome to the Soul of Healing Affirmations. Affirmations are thoughts. They are ideas, stories. They are a way of reprogramming your consciousness in order to change your reality. Because our consciousness is the ultimate ground of our being that creates all our reality. And how our consciousness is programmed is how our body is programmed, how our life is programmed, how our perception is programmed. Although programming is not a really good word in the ultimate sense because it suggests that everything is on automatic pilot, I think it's okay to use that word because the programming is done by ourselves to ourselves. It's a wonderful way to change our everyday reality. When you reprogram your consciousness, you actually reinvent yourself. So how about reinventing yourself? Are you ready? We'll reinvent ourselves through the Soul of Healing Affirmations. And as we practice these affirmations on a regular daily basis, they will influence how we think. They will influence our emotions, how we feel. They'll influence our perceptions, which is how we experience the world. They'll influence our personal relationships so they can be more nurturing and loving and compassionate. They'll influence our social interactions, how we interact with society. They'll influence our behavior, which will be more conducive to our own personal evolution in the direction of enlightenment. They'll influence the environment we find ourselves in. They'll influence our biology. When I say they'll influence our biology, I mean it very literally. That means blood pressure, things like heart rate, immune function, because our body is really, in most people, the battleground for the wars that we wage in our minds. By changing the conversation that's happening in our minds, you influence the body, so your body will become the playground instead of the battleground for the wars you wage in your mind. Your body will become the playground for all the love that you want to create in your life. So that's a little bit of explanation of how affirmations work. And to make it easy for you, I've done these affirmations in alphabetical order. So the first affirmation begins with A, the second with B, etc., so on. You can practice 1 or 2 affirmations a day. If you're in the mood, you can practice 4 or 5 or 6. If you're really in the mood, then you can go from A to Z. The more frequently you do these affirmations, the more powerful they'll become. And, as I said, they will change your everyday reality. What we call the forces of nature. They're all an expression of our own consciousness. We can use the word consciousness synonymously with the word soul. Soul, consciousness, spirit, awareness, they're all the same word in a sense. So that's why we call them the Soul of Healing Affirmations. Changing the software of the soul so that we can change the outer reality, which is a projection of our soul. If you're ready, I'm going to begin now. A is for acceptance. Today, I will accept myself just as I am. I will reaffirm that I am a beautiful person just as I am. Today I will accept myself just as I am. I will reaffirm that I am a wonderful person just as I am. Today I will accept myself just as I am. I will love myself just as I am. Today, I will say to the infinite divine being, the mystery that we call God, thank you, God, for making me just as I am. Knowing this, I will see the world just as it is. I will accept the world just as it is. And in the clarity of that awareness, I will feel peace, harmony, laughter, and love. B is for bonding. Today I will bond with others, knowing that the other is myself, just in disguise. Through this bond of communion, I will let go of my separate self, and I will connect with the web of relationships that creates the whole universe. I will experience this bonding with deep listening. I will listen with my heart and with my mind and with my soul. I will notice and appreciate the good qualities of people around me. I will express my love and my bonding through gestures, through words, through actions. I will not try to judge or evaluate how others feel. I will just feel what they feel. And through this empathetic resonance, I will commune with all that is eavesdropping on the mind of God. Today, I will bond with others, knowing that the other is myself in disguise. C is for compassion. I will see a stranger today through the eyes of compassion. I will remind myself that this stranger has parents and people who love her, just like me. I will remind myself that this stranger has moments of joy, just like me. I will remind myself that this stranger has moments of anguish and suffering, just like me. I will remind myself that this stranger will one day grow old, just like me. I will remind myself that this stranger will go through the cycles of illness and recovery, just like me. I will remind myself that this stranger will one day die, just like me. Through the eyes of compassion, I will know this stranger not as a stranger anymore, but as a living soul, just like me. D stands for the divinity in me. Today, I will remind myself that the divine flame fuels and sparks the passion of my soul. I will remind myself that divine intelligence is the spark of life that animates every cell in my body. When I put my awareness inside my body, I will feel divine energy coursing through my vessels and bubbling in every cell of my body. I will remind myself that my body is a field of divine energy, divine intelligence, divine organization at the level of being. I will know that infinity is contained in this little vessel that I call my body. I will realize that affluence, abundance, infinity and unboundedness are my very nature. I will put my attention within myself till my whole being resonates and flows in the unbounded glory of infinite, divine, unbounded intelligence as it flows through me. E stands for empowerment. Today, I will remind myself of the following ideas. My soul is fearless. My soul is beneath no one. My soul is superior to no one. My soul is equal to all. Today, I will notice the power of my soul. My soul is immune to criticism and also to flattery. My soul has infinite organizing power. Today, I will notice the power of my soul. My soul is omnipresent, omnipotent. Today, I will notice the power of my soul. My soul embraces the wisdom of uncertainty. My soul takes quantum leaps of creativity. My soul co-creates with the mystery that we call God. Today, I will notice the power of my soul. F stands for going beyond the limitations of fear. Today, I will let go of all fear. I will realize that fear comes from my self-image and not myself. My ego is an image that I have created. By letting go of my ego, I will embrace the truth inside me, which is fearless. Ego, E-G-O, is just another word for edging God out. Whenever my ego overshadows my spirit, it creates tightness in my body. I will witness this sensation of fear by feeling it, and then I will take the courageous step to do the very thing I fear. I will not fight my ego, I will witness it. This is the highest form of human intelligence, to observe yourself without judgment. Today, I will observe my fear and my witnessing of it will transform it into love. G stands for giving. Today, I will learn to give. I will realize that giving is part of the cycle of giving and receiving, the cycle of change. Today, I will nourish someone with light. This affirmation is about communication. Make this your practice for today. Feel an impulse of loving awareness and then make it a gift. Send your impulse of love to a person in need, a person you already love, or all people in the world. And then let it go. Your gift will be received in the spiritual bank where light is gathered. H stands for higher self. Today I will pray to be new again. This prayer is about releasing confusion. Every day we must find some way to ask Spirit for clarity. Tailor the prayer below to your own needs by specifically naming what you're confused about. Is it whom to trust? Is it how to be understood and heard by others? Is it the inability to make a choice when more than one direction attracts you? Or do there seem to be no choices at all? Asking for clarity opens the way for everything Spirit wants to bring you. Without clarity, you wouldn't be able to notice or receive its messages. So let's start. God and Spirit, I'm in a fog today. Give me clarity in mind and heart. Release me from my confusion, which is born of the past. Let me see everything as if for the first time. Shower unknown blessings upon me and surprise me with joy. Let me be renewed in your way. Let me be renewed in your ways. Amen. I stands for intention. Intention is a force in nature. Intention is what creates our reality. Intention is what orchestrates the fulfillment of our dreams. Intention is about fulfillment. Intention has infinite organizing power. In order to get the best out of this affirmation, you must clearly visualize your intended outcome. This could be increased physical or mental capacity. It could be increased energy, vitality, enthusiasm for life, a sense of connection with the creative power of the universe, joy, love. Whatever the intention is, doesn't matter. It could be a material intention for affluence, for abundance, for success, for higher guidance, for creative expression. So choose an intention. Nurture this intended outcome in your heart. Let it incubate through meditation. And soon you will be inspired to make choices that will allow you to step out of helplessness and into a state of inner strength and power. Today, let us break the illusion of dependency through the power of intention. If you have chosen your intended outcome, then put your attention in your heart and listen with your soul. What do I want? 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 Don't seek the answers at this moment. Just ask the questions. Ask and you shall receive. Live with this question. Move with this question. What do I want? And soon you'll be moving into the answers. The answers will come to you as situations, as circumstances, events, relationships, insights, and imagination. J stands for Judge Not Today. Judgment creates turbulence in our mind. And when there is turbulence in our mind, then it interferes with the creativity of our soul. Creativity and judgment don't go together. Judgment also means letting go of the need to classify things, to call them either right or wrong, to label, to define, to describe, to evaluate, to analyze. Let go today. Judge not today. Today I will practice non-judgment. This affirmation is about releasing the need to be judgmental. Just make this your lesson today. Consider what happens when you judge someone. It makes another person wrong. Someone else is wrong to feel in a certain way, to look a certain way, to hold certain opinions. Judgment immediately creates separation. Any person who is wrong then becomes them. The need to judge arises from the need to be isolated. This is the ego's form of defense. But at the same time, you are pulling away from your true self. The same walls that keep other people away also shut off the flow of spirit. When you learn not to judge, you are basically saying, I'm willing to let anything in without deciding first whether it is good or bad. In the practice of openness, you will be inviting your soul to be intimate with you. So put your attention in your heart right now and just repeat to yourself, today I will judge nothing that occurs. Today I will judge nothing that occurs. Today I will judge nothing that occurs. And by letting go of my judgments today, I will experience silence in my mind. By shedding the burden of judgment today, I will experience silence in my mind. And in this silence, I will find the ecstatic impulse, which is also the evolutionary impulse of the universe. And I will align myself with the ecstatic evolutionary impulse of the universe by letting go of all my judgments. Today, I will not classify, I will not label, I will not define, I will not describe, I will not evaluate, I will not analyze. Today, I will shed the burden of judgment. K stands for kindness. Today I will get in touch with that part of myself that is inseparably one with all that exists. I will pay attention to my connection with my source and all that exists. Today, I will look at the world through the eyes of kindness. I will realize that loving kindness is my essential nature. I will express loving kindness in my thoughts, in my feelings, in my speech, and in my actions. Today, I will look at the world through the eyes of kindness. I will be aware of my breath as it arises and subsides. I will be aware of my thoughts, and I will notice that they arise and subside. I will be aware of my feelings, and I will see that they arise and subside. I will be aware of my actions and notice that they arise and they subside. I will be aware of my perceptions and see they arise and subside. I will be aware of my environment. It arises and subsides. Today, I will look at the world through the eyes of kindness. Just as a wave is water before it arises, and a wave is also water after it subsides, I will realize that I too am pure consciousness, pure love, pure potential. I will be mindful of my essential nature, and by being mindful of my essential nature, as the consciousness in which all arises and subsides, I will see that this consciousness, which is behind my thoughts, behind my perceptions, is the same consciousness behind everyone's thoughts and perceptions, and the same consciousness behind all the intelligent activity of the universe. By being mindful of my essential nature as this pure consciousness, I will look at the world through eyes of kindness. L stands for love. Today I will renew myself by letting go of all expectations. Today I will consider the priorities in my life. Today I will know that love is the only reality. That love is the most important priority. When this truth takes root in my heart, I will not be tempted to waste so much time on trivialities. When this truth takes root in my heart, I will not be tempted to waste time on the trivial and the banal. Today, I will stake my life on what is timeless. Today, I will be redeemed through love. As the Upanishads say, it is not for the sake of the beloved that I feel love, but for the sake of the self. Today I will put my attention on the self and use this affirmation to crystallize all those that have come before. I will allow the words to lead me into a state of meditative peace. I will let the words enter my heart and soothe it with my reassurance. I will remind myself, in my garden, the rose opened, but I was too much in a hurry and passed it by. Love remembered me and said, I will make a rose bloom in your heart. Today I will remind myself that my body is the garden of my soul. Today I will renew myself by letting go of all expectations. Today I will consider the priorities in my life. Today I will know that love is the only reality. M stands for mindfulness. Mindfulness is also ever-present witnessing awareness. It is the stillness in which we find ourselves. In stillness, I find my true self. Today, I offer my thoughts to the service of spirit. I will use my thoughts wisely and respect their power. This affirmation is also about taking responsibility. After saying this affirmation, end by sitting still and consciously bringing everyone you know into your awareness. See them coming together in a town square. Imagine that you are the leader of this gathering, with the power to hurt or benefit anyone you wish. Now look over all the faces gazing up at you and say, I will use my power wisely. In this promise, you acknowledge your role in everyone's healing. Today, I offer my thoughts to the service of Spirit. In stillness, I find my true self. Remember, this affirmation is about awareness. As you go about your day, be mindful of your awareness. Sometimes it will be restless and active. This usually occurs when outside events press in asking for reactions. But at other times, your awareness will be still within itself. You will watch instead of act. You will become the ever-present witnessing awareness. You will find yourself being the observer, and from the perspective of your soul, that is who you really are. Activity comes and goes, but the observer is steady and ever-present. As you begin to identify with the observer, you will become less attached to things that change. The unchanging is truly who you are. Repeat to yourself. In stillness, I find my true self. In stillness, I find my true self. In stillness, I find my true self. Today, I offer my thoughts to the service of Spirit. I will use my thoughts wisely and respect their power. N stands for nurturing. In the words of Jesus Christ, love others as well as you love yourself. Why? Because the other is ourself. Every situation, every circumstance, every event, every relationship is a mirror of what's going on inside ourselves. So let us begin to see the world as a mirror. Today's affirmation is literally to nurture ourselves by nurturing the world. Today I will nurture the world and all my relationships with attention, affection, appreciation, tenderness, beauty, and love. Today I will pay attention. Attention means I will listen. I will listen today without having the need to respond. I will listen with the eyes of the flesh. I will listen with the eyes of the mind. I will listen with the eyes of the heart. I will listen with the eyes of the soul. Today, I will pay attention. Today, I will also practice affection. I will lovingly show my nurturing to others through tender touch, through hugs, through body language, through eye movements. Today, I will express my affection. Today, I will also express appreciation by noticing the good things in people and by telling them honestly how I notice what is so good in them. Today, I will express my appreciation by noticing the good things in people. Today, I will let go of my violent mind and experience the tenderness that comes from nature, that is embodied in the feminine energy of the universe. Today, I will experience tenderness and release tenderness to the world. Today, I will see that beauty is this tenderness. that when I see beauty, I know it as truth. That when I see beauty, I will know it as love. Today, I will nurture the world and all my relationships with attention, with affection, with appreciation, with tenderness, with beauty, and with love. O stands for letting go of opposition, which is also the law of least resistance. Do less and accomplish more, and ultimately do nothing and accomplish everything. So put your attention in your heart, listen and repeat. When I feel opposition, I will not oppose it in return. Today I will oppose nothing that occurs. I will resist nothing. In the words of Jesus Christ, I will resist not evil. Evil is a projection of our shadows. By embracing our own shadows and bringing the light of awareness to them and forgiving them, I will diminish the evil in the world. So remember, letting go of opposition is about non-resistance. It's about the biblical injunction to turn the other cheek, but it makes little sense to your ego. When your ego feels pushed, the I inside you wants to push back. When it is harmed, it wants to lash out against the attacker. In this way, the cycle of attack and defense never ends. The soul's approach is not to oppose, which means not defending your position or your point of view when a situation defies your expectations. Let the opposition pass, either by waiting or leaving or surrendering to the obstacle. The essence of this strategy is to put an end to struggle and conflict by allowing spirit to find its own way to the solution. You're not required to be passive, however. You will only find discovery when you refuse to oppose. In many cases, a solution will appear as if magically, which is a sign that you're learning to act from the level of your soul. So let's repeat the affirmation. Today, when I feel opposition, I will not oppose in return. Today, I will oppose nothing that occurs. I will resist nothing. In the words of Jesus Christ, I will resist not evil. Today, I will oppose nothing that occurs. P stands for presence. Today I will find my soul here and now. This affirmation is about the present moment. Make this your promise for today. Try to be as present as you can. And when you become aware that you have wandered from the present moment, ask to be brought back. The mind easily slips out of the now. We fantasize about the future. we reminisce about the past. When we feel distressed, we anticipate the pain to come or remember the pain that went before. Each detour takes us out of the present moment. Yet the here and now is the only meeting place where you will find your soul. So let's begin. Today I will not dwell on the past or the future. I will realize I have no need of either the past or the future when I step fully into the present. Today I will release all ghosts from my past so I may vanquish all ills. I will no longer hold on to pain until it becomes anger. Today, I will no longer hold on to pleasure before it becomes an addiction. I will not anticipate pain or pleasure in the future to relieve my anxiety. The present is the home of my being. Past and future are only the dreams of whom I was or what I might become. Today, I will release the past and its burden of wounded dreams. Q stands for question. Today I will peacefully witness with my unanswered questions. Today I will have patience with everything that remains unsolved in my heart. Today I will love the questions themselves, like locked rooms and like books written in a foreign language. Today I will not look for the answers, because even if they were given to me, I would not know their meaning. Today I will realize that I need to experience everything, that at present I need to live the question. I will be aware of the question, and very gradually, without even noticing it, I will find myself experiencing the answer. Maybe not today, maybe when I really need the answer. R stands for relationship. Today I will put my attention to interbeingness. In the words of Lord Buddha, nothing exists by itself. All things are interrelated. He said we are interbeings that inter-arise in the inter-isness. Today I will put my attention on the interrelatedness of all that exists. Today, I will understand the true meaning of relationship, because it is through relationship that everything exists. Today, I will realize that we are all a web of relationships, that the whole universe conspires to create every event in our lives. Today I will look at a beautiful flower and I will see rainbows and sunshine and earth and water and wind and the infinite void and the whole history of the universe pretending to be a flower. Today I will look at myself and experience the whole universe within me pretending to be a person. Through the web of relationships, I will see my inter-beingness. Today, I will pay attention to relationship. S stands for self-referral. By returning to myself, I will set myself free. Every time I feel overshadowed by any experience, I will remind myself that I am not the scenery, but the seer. The scenery comes and goes, but the seer is eternal. The experiencer is eternal, because the experiencer is the seer. The experience comes and goes. The experiencer is always here, because the experiencer is beyond space-time and causality. By returning to myself, I will set myself free. I will see myself as the seer in the midst of the changing scenery. This seer, in the words of the Bhagavad Gita, water cannot wet, wind cannot make it dry, and fire cannot burn. Weapons cannot shatter it. It is without beginning and without end. By being in touch with the non-changing seer in the midst of the changing scenery, I will get in touch with my timeless being. In the midst of time-bound becoming, by returning to myself, I will set myself free. I will remain the timeless being in the midst of time-bound becoming. By returning to myself, I will set myself free. T is for trust. Today I will trust the unknown. The known is the prison of the past. Today I will relinquish the known. Today I will step into the unknown. And in every moment I will lay my trust in the field of infinite possibilities. By trusting the unknown, I will find creativity, imagination, inspiration, intuition, insight, and conscious choice-making. Today, I will step into the unknown. Today, I will relinquish the known. I will realize that the known is the prison of my past conditioning. By stepping into the unknown in every moment, I will enter the field of infinite possibilities. Today, I will trust the unknown and enter the field of infinite possibilities. U stands for understanding that the universe exists within me. Today I will understand that I am part of the universe and that the universe exists within me. I will understand that every perspective arises from a context. When I feel conflict in any situation or relationship, I will examine my feelings from my own perspective, but also from the perspective of others and from the perspective of the neutral observer. Through this understanding, I will have context that will allow me to be free. Today, I will understand that my soul sees every experience through new eyes. Today, I will understand that everyone is doing the best they can from their level of awareness. Today, I will remind myself that the universe exists within me. As the ancient sages said, I'm not in the world is in me. I'm not in the body is in me. I'm not in the mind is in me. The body, the mind, the world, they happen to me as I curve back within myself and create again and again. Today, I will understand that the whole universe exists within me. V stands for vision. Today I will see one thing as if for the first time. Today I will have a vision for myself and for the world. I will stretch more than I can reach. Today I will reach for the stars but keep my feet on the ground. Today I will imagine grand and wondrous things. Today I will make a difference in the world. Today I will wake up to a new existence and I will look at the world as if for the first time. Today, I will give myself permission to apply new feelings of appreciation to a flower, to a curtain fluttering in the breeze, to a child's game, to a tree gracing the roadside. Today, I will not take anything for granted. I will see everything anew. Today, I will see one thing as if for the first time. W stands for wisdom. Today I will see all of nature expressing itself through me. Wisdom is knowledge that nurtures the web of life, the chain of being, the ecosystem. I will realize that I am part of the ecosystem. Today I will trust my body with its cells and organization and its DNA as part of the entire ecosystem. Today I will see all of nature expressing itself through me. I will see that I am not an outsider, but a web of relationships in the mind of God. Today, I will see all of nature expressing itself through me. Knowing this, I will see the world as my extended body. Today I will look at trees as my lungs. I will look at rivers and waters as my circulation. I will see the earth as my body and the air as my breath. I will see the world through the eyes of wisdom and know that I have a personal body and a universal body, and they are both equally mine. Today, I will see all of nature expressing itself through me. Today, I will look at the world through the eyes of wisdom. X stands for X Factor. Today, I will let go of all that I know. Today, I will factor in the X Factor. The X Factor is the unknown factor. It is what we do not know, and also what we do not know that we do not know. Today, I will let go of all that I know, understanding that it is in the X Factor that creativity reigns supreme. Today, I will align myself with the Creator of the universe by factoring in the X Factor. Y stands for yes to life. Today I will say yes to life. I will understand that everything is as is, because the whole universe is as is. I will not struggle against the universe by resisting what it wants. When things don't seem to go my way, I will let go of my idea of how things should be, trusting that I do not know the big picture. If I could see the big picture, I would see that everything is as is because the universe is as is. By saying yes to life, I will be in harmony with the elements and forces of the whole universe. Z stands for zero. Today I will return to my source, the 0-point energy field, the immeasurable potential of all that was, all that is, and all that is to be. By becoming nothing, I will become no thing. I will become everything. Today, I will return to my source. I'm Deepak Chopra. Welcome to the Soul of Healing Affirmations. Affirmations are thoughts. They are ideas, stories. They are a way of reprogramming your consciousness in order to change your reality. Because our consciousness is the ultimate ground of our being that creates all our reality. And how our consciousness is programmed is how our body is programmed, how our life is programmed, how our perception is programmed. Although programming is not a really good word in the ultimate sense because it suggests that everything is on automatic pilot, I think it's okay to use that word because the programming is done by ourselves to ourselves. It's a wonderful way to change our everyday reality. When you reprogram your consciousness, you actually reinvent yourself. So how about reinventing yourself? Are you ready? We'll reinvent ourselves through the Soul of Healing Affirmations. And as we practice these affirmations on a regular daily basis, they will influence how we think. They will influence our emotions, how we feel. They'll influence our perceptions, which is how we experience the world. They'll influence our personal relationships so they can be more nurturing and loving and compassionate. They'll influence our social interactions, how we interact with society. They'll influence our behavior, which will be more conducive to our own personal evolution in the direction of enlightenment. They'll influence the environment we find ourselves in. They'll influence our biology. When I say they'll influence our biology, I mean it very literally.